There's no reason to be paying $5 a bar for a protein bar, my friend. So all the way around, I can't recommend it. So that video is him shitting on the Jacob bar. He doesn't like the taste and he doesn't like the price. To the point of price, we make a premium product. If you want to go buy a garbage protein bar loaded with artificial sweeteners and preservatives and stabilizers and gums that are going to kill your stomach, go buy a Quest bar, go buy a Bear Bells. That's fine. Those are the cheaper options if you want a cheaper option. We provide a higher quality option for those who want. To the point of taste, yeah, it doesn't taste as good as some of these other bars because we don't use artificial flavors, we don't use artificial sweeteners, we don't use a lot of the things that these other companies use to make it taste like a candy bar. Also, in consumer goods, you're never, ever going to have a product that 100% of people like. I didn't create this bar for the calorie counting gym bro guy who's just looking at macros and doesn't care about food quality. I created it for the person that doesn't want all of the junk additives in so many protein bars, but still wants real food when they can't cook a full meal. So my last point on taste, to the people I give this bar to that stick to a relatively clean diet throughout their life, they absolutely love the taste because the natural sweetness from the honey and dates is all the sweetness they need. To the people I give it to that eat Chick-fil-A and fast food and processed food all of the time, yes, this doesn't taste as good as those processed garbage foods. So if you're one of those people, don't buy this bar expecting it to taste like those. A clean, protein-packed option that's cleaner than any protein bar in the market.
I wasn't going to make a video on this, but there's just a few things that rub me the wrong way. So I'm a doctor of internal medicine and pediatrics, and I'm super passionate about health and fitness, so let's talk about it. Number one, the business owner who created this protein bar, as he is promoting his protein bar, he's pushing down other companies and brands. In my opinion, if your bar is good enough, you should not have to bash and criticize other brands and put them down to elevate yourself. It should speak for itself without you demonizing these other brands. Number two, the price is absurd, in my opinion, not warranted. Now, I do not make protein bars. I do not know the cost of making them, but what I mean by that is that all of your ingredients are very costly ingredients, which are not needed for health benefit. Like every ingredient here lists that it's organic, which if you like to eat organic, that's completely fine. But to say that it has superior health benefits over non-organic food is not true. It just costs a lot more. So really no known health benefit, but cost a lot more, probably meaning it does not need to cost $5 to get the same health benefits out of the ingredients. Also, the whole organic thing just makes me mad because people want to say you have to have organic when there's no research to support that it is actually healthier for you, but it is so much more expensive. So then people who cannot afford it, people who are not as privileged as some and may not have the income to go spend absurd amount of money on organic food, then feel guilty and feel bad that they cannot give their family the food they need and the healthier food because they do not have the financial resources, and that's just not true and not fair. Okay, I'll get off my soapbox on that one. 3 would be feeding into the fear-mongering that seed oils are bad for you. There's extensive research showing that seed oils are not harmful to human health and they are not inflammatory. But to reach the audience that you want, you have to put that on your package when, again, it's probably not warranted. And even if it did have seed oils, it would not be bad for them. 4th, buying into clean and dirty foods. So there's no clear definition of what people mean by clean and dirty food. So what I'm assuming you mean is processed versus not processed. But if that is the case, you have whey protein in your protein bar, which is highly processed. So again, that just doesn't make sense. Now, I'm not saying everyone should just eat tons of processed foods. We should limit it, but it's not necessarily bad either. Eating processed things in moderation is completely fine. Number 5 would be demonizing artificial sweeteners. Now, if you don't want them, that's completely fine. But to demonize them and say that they're bad for health is not necessarily true either. We have extensive research on humans that show that artificial sweeteners are not bad for our health. Now, if you look at animal studies and give them 200 to 300 times the amount that humans should consume, then yeah, it's probably bad for them. But the good thing is we are not animals and that we are not consuming that absurd amount of artificial sweeteners. Now, to this creator of this protein bar, I wish you all of the success. But in doing so, I hope you do not have to put down others, put down other companies, bash other companies and the ingredients that they choose to use to elevate your own brand. Your protein bar should be able to speak for itself without you being so loud putting down other brands and companies speaking for it. I definitely plan to try these protein bars, but not at the $5 bar mark.